So we have ourselves the Lord of the Ring behind the scene notes. So let's see what can find out about this latest collab. Developer story behind the scenes of Summoner's War X Lord of the Rings collab. Okay. The ring thingy, the story of developers. Okay, so let's take a look at what they're gonna tell us.
소환사 여러분, 원화팀 민다노입니다.
안녕하세요. 기획팀 조현진입니다. 서머너즈워 천공의 아레나와
Yep,
20세기
collab.
판타지 문화의 걸작 소설인 반지의 제왕이 드디어 만났습니다.
Greatest fantasy novel. Okay.
원작의 상징적인 캐릭터들과 장대한 세계관의 모습들을 서머너즈워만의 감성으로 재해석하여 선보이게 되었습니다.
모험의 무대는 사우론이 지배하는 어둠의 땅 모르도르입니다. 플레이어는 지도를 따라
Event dungeon as usual. Okay, that's good.
모르도르의 입구인 블랙
Starting from the entrance to Mordor. You'll push through Mount Doom where the One Ring was forged.
사우론의 거성인
Barad-dûr, Sauron's fortress. Okay.
만나보실 수 있습니다.
Character story. Okay.
반지의 제왕에는 다양한 매력적인
Many fascinating races and characters, yes, but they don't do any female character design.
대중적으로 좀 더 익숙한 캐릭터들이 선정되었습니다. 그중
I was kinda surprised they include Gollum.
간달프, 레골라스, 프로도는 만장일치로 결정되었습니다.
And I think there's only one Frodo, the one free one.
마지막 한 명을 놓고 내부에서도 다양한 의견이 있었습니다.
They give it to Gollum. Interesting.
개성 있는 캐릭터가 있었으면 좋겠다는 의견에 힘입어 골룸이
Why not give us Sauron or something? That would be more interesting, isn't it? I figure this one is Frodo. Yes, okay. I want to know what Frodo's skill is. Frodo looks cute. I like it.
분위기의 기준을 수립했고 덕분에 다른 캐릭터들이 프로젝트 전체의 통일성과 높은 퀄리티를 확보할 수 있었습니다.
Okay.
먼저 프로도는 호빗이라는 종족으로 평화를 사랑하는 작고 통통하면서도
Yes.
소박한 매력을 가진 캐릭터입니다.
I mean, he looks not that small in Summoners War game though, right? Compared to other character, he doesn't look that small. I mean, he looks small but not that small.
실용적인 가죽 옷차림을 착용하고 있지만 후드의 그림자가 얼굴을 가리지 않게 하여
Unfortunately, Aragon character looks very much similar to the Steel Commander, right?
가만히 서 있을 때도 강인함이 느껴지고
A bit too close.
무게 중심과 미세한 자세에 공을 들였습니다.
Well, Gandalf is Gandalf. He's a male version of the mage in the game. Older male version. Kinda. But I like Gandalf. Legolas, Alvin Archer. But this one, of course, looks much cooler than the Alvin Archer. So I hope Gandalf has the best skills in the game. And also Gollum, because it's Gollum, it's different. It's like a monsters, right? I mean, it's kind of humanoid, but it looks monster-ish than the other 4 units. So hopefully, Gandalf has the greatest skill, and then Gollum also has the second best skill. That would be great. Because Gollum kind of fits into monsters, right, in Summoner's War. So that's why I hope Gollum has the best skills after Gandalf, and everyone would want to use Gollum. That would be great. I hope, of course. Since they don't come from it, they didn't have predefined skills. Okay, so that means they create the skills for them? Okay, how they fought in the story. Okay. Okay. Strong offensive skill with protective abilities. So that's good. The Battle of Pelennor Fields. Yeah, someone on my video previously said this is from the Battle of Pelennor where it summons the army of the dead. Faces darkness with the memory. So from this, I think Gandalf and Aragorn will probably the strongest, has the strongest skills, right? So Legolas doesn't have a lot of skills in the movie, right? In the story. He's just like good at shooting bows. Let's see, Gollum doesn't use weapons. A fish, huh? So he's kind of like a healer support unit then. Event dungeon, okay.
이번 콜라보 던전의 배경은 도입부에서 짧게
I hope they do a very interesting collab dungeon.
사우론의 주된 거점이며
Well, at least the boss would be very...
모르도르의 새
The design would be good, right? Because there's a lot of like
보스들을 상대하게 됩니다.
monstrous
자연스러운
villains
감정과
in the Lord of the Rings.
가까운 부분은 재질감과 디테일을 살리고 원경은 핵심
I hope they do something different to the event dungeon, not the usual event dungeon that we see, right?
포인트인 화상과
But probably it will have the same concept as the previous few
시선이 자연스럽게
collab, the event dungeon, where you just move around the thing, you defeat the enemy, and then you can gain skills. Probably it will be the same concept. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? They introduce something new. False language.
연출적인 면에서도 사우론의 입을 사우론의 사절다운
Oh, so this is Sauron.
노력했는데요.
Oh, wait, no, this is not Sauron.
걸려 어둠을 모았다가 터뜨리는 식으로 말을 통해 저주를 퍼붓는 느낌으로 모션과 이펙트를 표현했습니다.
Ugluk. So the enemy is definitely great. Why not they give us these enemies as the monsters that we can use in the game? Like we can summon. This would be like very nice to have. Like the monster type in Summoner's War. This looks perfectly great, isn't it? Like good. Like monsters, the real monsters in Summoner's War. The Witch King of Angmar. See, if you can summon all this is very nice, right? They look amazing for Summoner's War. At least something different, that not a whole lot of humanoid characters.
단순히 괴수처럼 보이는 게 아니라 날개와
Yeah, I wish somehow they add like, maybe you can, like for the enemy,
질감과 뼈 구조
there's only one unit, one element, right? One element of that unit.
을 극대화하려고 했습니다.
That will make it interesting, isn't it?
죽음이라는 테마를
They should introduce like maybe 5 enemy,
그가 날아오르며
5
지르고
villain type monsters for us to summon of like 5 elements.
길을 표현했습니다.
So each one will only have one element or something.
도로 찌른 뒤 검은 저주가 퍼져나가는 모션.
That would be like
턴 시작 시에는
different
불을 세우며 어두운
kind of
검을
collab,
불러주는
which would be
포인트로
nice though.
쉽게 쓰러지지 않는
Imagine if you can summon Sauron. Of course, Sauron would have to be a Dark LD5, right? Minigame. Okay, let's take a look at the minigame. Gandalf riddles. Oh, we're doing puzzle? Oh, this is nice though. It's like something different. At least it's not like action game where the last one where you have to jump, you have to punch in Tekken. That one I hate it, man. I'm not good at those hand-eye coordination thing like action games and stuff. This one, it's more interesting, I think. This is where this is like completely different from like Summoner's War gameplay, right? Which is nice. Other collab stories. What does that mean? Oh, just telling us. We got the buildings and then the like the statue thing. Always, the ring is nice. During the collab event period, we also run a Summoner Rings event in there. What is Summoner's Ring? Appear at random?
아레나가 종료될 때 소환사의 반지를 가진 분들에게 소정의 보상이 주어지는 방식으로 진행될 예정입니다.
What?
또한 순찰자가 아닌 위험 있는 모습
Special transport for Aragorn.
되어 있으니
It's like a king? Aragorn?
톨킨 작가님의 반지의 제왕이라는 방대한 세계관을 서머너즈워 안에 담아내는 과정은 저희에게도 설레는 모험이었습니다. 소환사 여러분께서도 이번 콜라보를 통해
I like it.
대왕 속 세계를 직접 탐험하는 기분을 만끽하시길 바랄게요.
I hope the golem has a good skills.
특별한 만남, 여러분의 많은 기대와 즐거운 플레이 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.
Oh, this is nice. I like this. Do we have a... Hold on. Do we have something in game? I think we have, right? Yep. Collaboration notice. Okay, we do have... Hold on. Let me do this. We do have a collaboration notice. Where is it, the thing? Greetings. January 29. 3 more days. New worlds. Okay. This is the video that we watched just now. This is a nice wallpaper thingy, I guess. On January 29 PST, by the way, guys. So it's like, I think for Asia, it should be on the same day, the same January 29, but probably evening time, like 10:30 for me, GMT plus 7, probably around there. 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. probably. Yada yada yada. Got it. Skill preview, right? Okay, 4-star and 5-star, of course, the usual. Please note that some will be able as both 4 and 5 depending on their attribute. For this collab, Frodo will be able exclusive as 5-star water collab character. Only one Frodo, so we don't need to summon Frodo. We get him for free from events and stuff. Okay. Gandalf is all 5-star. Oh, Gollum is a 4-star unit. So usually the last few, at least the last 3, I think, of collab, or 3 or 4 collab, they always have a 5-star and a 4-star, right? For like the family. But this time, they have Gollum as all the 4, because Gollum doesn't have a lot of skills. So this could not be the second strongest after Gandalf. So Gollum all 4-star, Gandalf is all 5-star. So Gandalf probably is the strongest. Aragorn has 5 and 4. Legolas also have 5 and 4. So light and dark, 1 each here. So we have... Okay. I think that's okay, right? 4 5-star light and dark, 4 4-star light and dark. And this one is about the same, right? Yeah, okay. So this one is a 4-star, this one is 4-star, so you can get skill up for Aragorn and Legolas. So Gandalf, you need to use Devilmons. Many are probably curious about how the abilities and okay, the free one, it stings, attacks the enemy to decrease defense for 2 times 50% chance, 50%. Hopefully, sometimes it doesn't goes up, right, for default. Single target, decrease defense. Star of Arundel, AoE. AoE reduce attack bar by 40%. But 80% chance. I hope this goes to 100%. Because anything that's not 100% is kind of too RNG to be like useful and reliable, right? Increased chance of landing glancing hit for 2 turns with 30% chance. I think this should go up to like 100 and then this should go up to 50 probably when you max skill this skill. AoE, right? Reduce attack bar and glancing. Okay. And then a passive. Removes all harmful effects on yourself at the start of your turn. So self-glance. Only self-glance. No harmful effects are removed. Increase attack power of for... Oh, that's nice. So at least the passive is interesting. He will always self-climb himself. So it's like a Juno. But instead of healing when you remove the harmful effect, you give attack. No. You don't. You remove... not like Juno then. You self-cleanse. If you don't have any harmful effects, you give attack power. Huh. Automatic after he moves. So if you move first, you don't have harmful effects, right? If you move first, he'll always have attack. If you give attack power for 2 turns for your all allies, I hope he is fast, right? The base speed is important, but judging that this is a free one, probably the base speed is like 100, I hope it's not below 100. If it's 100 or 102 even, if you just put him on Swift set. But then he doesn't strip. So maybe a second turn kind of thing. A stripper move, he moves, he reduces the opponent attack bar, gives attack bar to... Imagine using this with Tiana. But then you don't have a defense break. Unfortunately, this is not a defense break. But his first skill is a defense break. Well, we'll see. We'll see the base speed, right? Gandalf, the fire one, of course. Staff of the Istari. Attack the enemies and create a shield equal to 10% of your max hit points on the ally with the worst. So protect one ally. I mean, okay for a first skill. Flav of Anor. Attacks all enemies 2 times. Each hit decreases their attack speed for 2 turns and increase their chance. Glancing hit. Doesn't look that interesting. You cannot pass. You shall not pass. You cannot pass. Remove all harmful effects on all allies. AoE clans. AoE clans and then AoE attack the enemy 3 times to deal damage to your... He's an attack type. Wait, why doesn't give him hit points type then? Attack type, but then he do damage according to your max... Oh, no. This is not according to... This is a shield according... This should have been hit points type, no? Why is it attack type that... come on. Computers always have to do this to their units. To their character, to their monsters, right? Each hit removes all beneficial effect. AoE attack and AoE strip. But do you strip first? Each hit removes all beneficial effect with 40%. But 40% chance though. I hope this goes up a bit. But then you hit 3 times. One of the hit will strip, I think. 40% chance. I think this doesn't goes up probably. Weird. Max hit points, but he's an attack type. I don't know how I feel about that. Dark Aragon. The one that summoned the army of death, of course. Sword of Allendale. Attack the enemy to leave branding. Branding on the first skills. Interesting. Okay, hit points type. According to your max hit points damage. That is good. Ban of Blades. Increase attack power of the ally with the highest attack for 1 turn, but only 1 turn. And teams up with the ally to... Oh, interesting. So you increase the attack power with the ally with the highest attack power, and then you team up with that unit. While attacking, your attack deals damage 2 times. Your attack deals damage 2 times. Decreasing its defense. You mean the enemy defense, right? For 2 turns with 50% chance. But single target, you defense break. I hope it lands the defense break first before applying the damage. Alright? And not damage first and then the defense break. While attacking, your attack deals damage 2 times. Your attack deals damage 2 times. You mean single attack, but it deals 2 times damage, right? It's not attacking twice. You do a single attack, but it does 2 damage. 2 times. 2 times of the damage. That's weird though. But this doesn't do damage according to your max hit points. And he's an hit points type. Weird. This skill doesn't do according to your max hit points, but these 2 skills according to your max hit points. Come on. Attacks the enemy to reset as attack bar afterwards. So you single target reset attack bar. Afterwards, attack all enemies 3 times to increase their cooldown by 1 turn. So you can increase the cooldown by 3 turns because you attack 3 times. And decrease the attack speed for 2 turns on each hit. The damage is proportional. Okay, interesting. Doesn't seem to be that strong. But, well, it's a dark one. We won't get him anyway. Win Legolas Sindar's Volley. Attacks enemy 2 times. Single target 2 times. Attack the target once more with 50% chance up to 3 times. Huh? You attack 2 times. You attack the target once more with 50% chance up to 3 times. Oh, you can hit like 5 times? Does that mean that? Or my English is not that good. He said they attack a damage 2 times. And then you have 50% chance to attack once more. Up to 3 times. So does that mean you can hit 5 times? 50% chance? What? If it's really 5 times, additional damage artifact on a default skill. If it hit 5 times, this is insane. Power of backward, increase your attack power and attack speed for 2 gets. Oh wow! Self buff, attack power and attack speed. Additional damage according to attack and speed. You increase self do this. Self buff and then you use first skill. You hit 5 times. Wow. How about the third skill? I mean, you can use second and then third. Faster your attack speed, the greater damage, which is nice. He buffed his own attack speed. I wonder what's the base speed of this unit is. Attack all enemies AoE 2 times. Decrease attack bar by 30 if the enemy attack speed is lower than yours. I mean, if the base speed is high, just use Swift. But then you need a stripper first though. So you can decrease the attack bar. So just this one follows the stripper and then you'll be good. AoE 2 times. Decrease attack bar by 30. So that's like 60% attack bar. That's a lot. Stone Chop. Attack enemy to stun 30% chance. Passive and passive, you only have 1 skill. Light Golem only has 1 skill. If the target is stunned after attacking the enemy on your turn, attack the target again to absorb its attack bar with by 50% with 80%. Oh, he could gain a lot of turn. If the target is stunned, you absorb attack bar. Attacks again if you absorb attack bar. If the target is not stunned after attacking the enemy on your turn, attack the target again to remove. Okay, so he will always attack twice. The first attack will try to stun. If he doesn't stun, if he's stunned, if the opponent is stunned, you attack again, absorb attack bar. If the opponent doesn't get stunned, you attack again to strip. That is interesting. But I think it doesn't do a lot of damage, right? So he's like a setup for another unit then. So the first, he only have 1 skill. So he can stun. I hope the chances goes up. He can stun or strip on the first skill. Interesting. So Legolas known for his exceptional accuracy and agility. I hope he has a high base speed. Battle animation, okay. We are very curious to hear your thought about what you have to check out the skill. You're also wondering about the skill for the adequate of will. Yeah. We'll know in 3 more days, guys. Exclusive content. Mordor. The event building is Mordor, okay. This is the usual thing. You do collab missions, you gain something for the eventing, collab exclusive event dungeon, Land of Shadows. Or you just have to move to this thing. Oh, there's no like branching route. Okay. Oh, there's like 3 different map. Okay, 3 different map. Or is it 3 different it's 3 different map, 3 different difficulty. Okay. A lot of the ring support characters. Better with a party of 5 monsters. Okay. At least one of Lord of the Rings characters must be included. Okay. Or you can choose one. That's the usual. That's like the usual event dungeon. Relic piece of. Okay, special effect. They're called really relic piece of relic piece of to add stats to your units. Just like the usual event dungeon of older collab thingy. Yeah, you add your stats. Okay. And then you special condition where you increase some sort of special ability and special effect thingy. Lord of the Rings love fight in the Land of the Shift. 1 piece of Lord of the Rings for each time you clear a stage by following instruction. Oh, okay. This is just to tell you about the Lord of the Rings lore. Bosses. Ugluk Sauron. Mouth of Sauron. This is Mouth of Sauron. Ugluk and the Witch King of Angmar. Okay. This is the skill. I'm not gonna like look at them. I'll look at them when we're in the game. You got a lot of ring coins, mana stone, mystical scrolls, each week special reward. Okay, the usual stuff. This is the each week special reward. Do we get? We don't get the scrolls, the collab scrolls. For this event, Dungeon Week 1 will run from 29th to February 1st and Week 2. Wait, that was the shortened first week though. So you need to clear the thing quickly. Content, the mini game, the Gandalf riddle, the mini games thing. We'll try this when it goes live, of course. Yada yada yada. Okay, and then killing the of chapter mini game rewards. You have to do this. You get the Lord of the Rings scroll, the collab scrolls. Complete mission in Model Sky Island. Okay. Collab event currency. So that's the event thing where you can exchange it for something. I hope it's something nice. A lot of ring collab and Trial of Ascension. The usual stuff, right? But this will be on the February 14th, February 15th. The next reset. You'll find the collab characters and then you get the collab scroll at the 50th floor, the usual stuff. Arena Rival Master X, collab special emojis. Okay, collab period is from 2 months. We have 2 months, the usual duration. You need how to get the this is the usual stuff, collab scrolls. This is the schedule of collab event dungeon. Special events. Okay, there will be events, right? That's it. They haven't talked about the event yet, so we'll find out the event after Thursday, I guess. So, what do you think, guys? At first glance, the skills, it's like there's like nothing to. There's no new mechanic stuff, right? But this could be interesting. The Legolas could be interesting. If this is like, it could hit. This is up to 3 times, right? If this is like 3 more times with additional, if it's 5 times, it could go up to 5 times. This could be insanely good. This one is kind of interesting, but it's a 4-star, so we'll probably get the golems. The rest is okay-ish. Well, doesn't look too OP. Except, of course, the Wind Legolas. I think it could be interesting because buff his own attack power and speed, and then he can do multi-hit, and then this one also reduce attack power. So this is looking pretty good right now. Okay, so that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Bye!